The protest started in mid-September when some 1,000 people marched through New York's financial district, demonstrating against what they termed corporate greed and growing income inequality in the United States. Some of the protesters stayed overnight in a small private park. More than a month later, the demonstrators have formed a thriving community, and the park has become a base from which they conduct protests and acts of civil disobedience. Activist Alexa O'Brien was one of the original organizers.
It was really just a personal impulsive action. I didn't realize that it was going to get 1,000 followers in a week, so at that point I knew that there was a responsibility that we had to create a space for Americans to voice their grievance against government.
Fueled by social media networks, the movement took off. While it started symbolically in the backyard of the world's most powerful bankers on Wall Street, it has now spread to more than 100 cities across the US, Europe, and Asia. O'Brien credits the power of online networking for this success.
Occupy Wall Street was made by the internet. I mean, it was a group of activists, but it was basically expanded and really, it was like a shot of, adrenaline through it. And the reason why you see so many different voices here, it really is it's a physical manifestation of the internet, which is a civic space as well.
While the internet has helped spread the concerns of Occupy Wall Street, social networking is also used to expose alleged misdeeds by police.
In the age of social media, you cannot mistreat people, you cannot abuse them, because your face will be all over Twitter.
Jesse LaGreca is a testament to the power of social media.
And you guys kind of had a big part in it, so I'm glad to see you coming around.
He was featured berating a Fox News producer in a video that went viral online, with more than 100,000 views on YouTube.
That's exactly why the mainstream media hasn't figured this out yet.
LaGreca says social media allows the movement to circumvent traditional media.
They're so far behind the curve now, they're just obsolete. Everybody has YouTube, everybody has Twitter, everybody has Facebook.
The protesters have inspired comparisons with the so-called Arab Spring, the recent social upheavals in the Arab world. But those involved say the comparison only goes so far.
Participating in the protest here is not the same as participating in protests in many other countries, I believe, because you're not, yes, you can be arrested, but you are not marching with the fear that the police will come and hit you on the top of your head with a baton or attack you with live ammunition like has been happening in other countries, especially in the Middle East.
Yet, while similarities between the two movements might be limited, there are some common themes.
It's not like the people in Egypt needed the Egyptian media to get their message out. They were doing it fine on their own. So we're kind of copying the same model.
Despite its recent growth, the movement's goals are muddled, and it has intentionally avoided naming a leader. With the movement expanding and spreading internationally, the discontent with the status quo may be a message that is hard to ignore. Arash Azizzada, VOA News, New York City.